So we were just talking to Jill moments ago, and she spoke very highly of you all. She said that she hand-selected the cast for this show. So how does that feel, knowing you kind of booked it without, even having to go through the hoops that you would typically have to go through?
I felt her hands all over me. Actually, I
held
really
it.
did.
That
Now,
was
all the
like
way to
fruit.
Los
That was
Angeles.
actually a problem on the set.
Yeah,
Jill was
right.
a little, specifically with Joanna, not with me.
Yeah, Bravo's
but how
sexual
could you
harassment
not?
policy is
Yeah.
really
How
lax.
could you not with this dame?
Yeah, and no, we are all so lucky to all be together. What a family! What a great family!
But it feels great, and it was so fun. I watched. They had put a little presentation together, and I watched it, and they said, "Hey, you want to have breakfast with Jill?" And I jumped and said, "Oh my God, I'd love it!" And read a little about her and picked up one of her books, Rockstar and Seat 3A, which was great. I did. No, it was great. I mean, and oh my goodness, we just hit it off instantly, and it became like a 2-hour breakfast. It was a hoot, and it's kind of been a hoot ever since.
Now she's your work wife. You have to like her.
I know, which is a treat. And her real life husband Harry is a terrific guy. I've met him many times.
He's required to say that. No, he's a really good guy. He really is.
You know what's fun, really,
He's a lucky fella.
is having the lead also be the writer. That really makes it interesting because it's just that she's had these things actually happen to her. So she's writing about something that's very next to her heart, and so she can tell it with great panache and share that with us so that we get to sort of experience it through her and get to tell her
She
story,
was
which is very
magnificent. Like, I mean, everybody on the set from day one, like, she never acted. She did a lot of plays at Yale, but that's been a couple of years. And then, God, she's so natural. She's fantastic. And it was true. It carried all the way through. You sort of felt like you had to. We got to keep up with Cargman here. She's fantastic.
Right.
Step up.
Well,
40
because the
years of
show
experience, forget it.
isn't so overproduced, it has this one voice behind it. It really has a beating heart and soul, and you can feel it when you watch it. Yeah.
I mean, I can tell from the 2.5-minute interview that we just did that she's got camera presence. She has no filter, which is amazing.
None.
And she grew up in this whole world, and her parents did a spectacular job in keeping her sane and not, going off the rails as sometimes can happen in any world, I guess. But and yeah, she's just so darn funny and quick, and you burst out laughing countless times throughout the day, and her isms. I'm always, once, twice a day, I would always say, "What? All right, what does that mean? What is that one?" She would have some, shortened version of a word or.
She speaks virtually a different language, and I can't even imitate. I wish I could. Yeah, right. It could be on Star Trek language.
Can you give us an example of a word that she has introduced into your vocabulary?
When a woman is beautiful, she calls them tits on a stick. That's her, I hear that over and over again. She walked up to Joanna earlier today. It was like, oh my God, gosh, beautiful, tits on a stick. Tits on a stick.
I'm going to start using that.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Thank you. I guess that's good. Well, you were around there a lot. What did you hear a lot?
Dick on a stick? You didn't hear that, did you?
Sadly, no, I never heard that. No, I didn't get that description. We'll go. I can't beat tits on a stick. How am I going to top that?
You need to get her book. She writes them all in her books. I mean, they're hilarious. Yeah. It's just hilarious.
So this is Bravo is just starting this venture into scripted series. They have Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce, and now you guys are the first comedy scripted series.
Yep.
What does that mean to you guys?
It's really awesome to be on the front lines of something. That's very special to us. I guess, we're making a mark in a way I didn't imagine I'd be able to. So I just feel grateful. I really do.
And you can do a lot more on a... Oh, yeah?
I'm very upset about it. No, it's so fun. I mean, and you can kind of do anything. I mean, and it's got I don't want to say it's got a Sex and the City feel, because it doesn't necessarily. But it's New York, and Julie and Elisa, the main writers with Jill, they were on that for many years, and so they certainly know that world and the world of women and in that show not really being married. But then, I guess, Charlotte was married. But, marriage, and now it's kids. Everybody's grown up and kids and getting into school, and they're dealing with all that stuff themselves, and certainly Jill is. So it's I think it's quite relatable is that word, that catchword, but it kind of is. It's universal. It's NBC universal, you might say.
bringing it all together. Yeah. And last question. I know that you guys have some crazy antics on this season, so give us some teasers for a couple of those.
I may or may not make Andy remove most of the hair from his genitals.
That's enough for me. Thank you guys so much.
There we go.